Hi there, my name is Shakib bin Sulaiman and I'm here to answer some questions with regards to my training philosophy, my inspiration, as well as my best moments as a fitness coach. How would I describe my training philosophy? I am a firm believer in providing my clients with a very solid foundation to help them improve their long-term health and fitness. That will mean focusing a lot more on their stability, their core, executing the right movement pattern, and to engage all muscles involved when executing the movements as well. It is very important to have those basic solid foundation to prevent my clients from having unnecessary injuries or instability when executing those movement patterns. The things that I put a lot of focus on for my clients would be activation, core stability, the eccentric phase of that particular movement, as well as the movement technique. I believe in trying to slowly educate the body of my client or to re-educate if they have not been working out for a long time to work on their major muscle groups as well as the small muscle groups to provide stability in the body. So that would be in general how my training philosophy works. Um, I would ensure that my clients are really strong in their basic foundation before I get them to do all the more difficult exercises. As long as they are not able to execute the movements proper with the right movement technique, I will make sure that they practice it well first before shifting them over to all the more difficult lifts. Where do I seek my inspiration from? First and foremost would be Latif Mirza, my mentor. He used to work as a head coach for Speed Sports and Fitness, and he was the one who got me started on my fitness journey. He taught me everything I needed to know about coaching, strength and conditioning, program planning, and I think most importantly, the ethics towards coaching. He was the one that I think played an important part in shaping my coaching experience to be the person that I am today. He has taught me everything I needed to know to the point where I was able to design any program for any types of client, from those wanting weight loss, just general fitness, those aspiring athletes, and even team sports. So it is something that I have taken with me whenever I go, and he's someone that I seek inspiration from up till today. I would also say that Lee Teff and Mike Boyle are also coaches that I look up to, especially with their take on speed training and strength and conditioning. I went through an online class at Athletes Acceleration where I really um, enjoy um, the way or the methods that they use to coach the youth as well as any aspiring athletes. It has been something that I have used ever since, on top of whatever that has been taught by Latif to help me with my program planning or to execute certain programs for my clients. For team sports per se, I really look up to Raymond Verheijen and his periodization model, how he's able to provide emphasis on balancing training load, work rest ratio, and also tailoring the training load towards individual players. It's something that I find has helped me a lot when I'm planning my program for my players. My most impactful fitness moment, I would say, to have a client of mine be pain free from a previous injury that she had. She came to me with a fractured shoulder 2 months post op. So I had a look at her, seen that she's got trouble moving over a certain range of motion, mobility wise very minimal, um, a lot of discomfort moving in certain areas. So I got her on a program where I focus a little bit more on trying to get stability in her shoulder, a little bit more mobility right at the start, and then focusing a little bit more on the strength part of her shoulder before we moved on to certain other exercises. 6 months down the road, we had a casual chat, and then I just asked her a question: how's your shoulder, and then the answer that she gave was, you know what, I can't even remember which shoulder that I had fractured in the past. So it goes to show that the program that we had, or the training that we had, proved fruitful, because it went to a point where she's unable to determine which shoulder she had fractured before. It's something that made my day, because these are the small little things that show their appreciation towards what I have done for her. So yep, that's a really impactful fitness moment for me, one of many, but I guess it's a really good step forward for me in terms of trying to improve myself as a coach.